That ugly money. That ugly money. Yeah. Say it's that ugly money.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast. It's about the process of success. Everything between your first dollar, your first million. That's ugly money.
What up? Welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. I am your host, Ugly Money Nietzsche. This episode being brought to you by the Bundle Gang. Short bundles, tall bundles, any kind of bundle you need. Peruvian, Malaysian, African, Mexican. Go to thebundlegang.com to get yours today, or you can follow them on Instagram at the Bundle Gang. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day. The first person that's ever been on my podcast from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Where the corn don't grow, man.
The first person that's been on my podcast that has his own shoes. The first person that's been on my podcast that has his own electronic line. Ladies and gentlemen, ReUp CEO Lenzy Da Great is here. I'll try to give you that.
Poppin', man.
That's that DJ
like that
intro. You know what I'm saying? I told you it's gonna be your best interview ever.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man, having me out here and everything, man. What's
First question of the night.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Who was Lenzy Da Great before Lenzy became great?
Man, Lenzy Da Great before Lenzy became great was just a young nigga with a whole bunch of ideas, annoying everybody in the family, just doing shit. Then I got ADHD, man. Couldn't stay still, always doing shit, you know. But prior to that, man, just a normal kid, bro. Really, I wasn't doing too much, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing too much like that.
Now, us being from where we all from, there's a lot of choices that we can make as young men. Mm-hmm. Some choose the streets. Some choose different aspects. Some choose robbing. Some choose dealing. Some choose stealing. Some choose killing. Lenzy went a whole nother direction.
I'm friends with all them that you mentioned.
Of course, we all are.
You heard? I'm still pressing zero on GTL.
Yeah.
You gotta accept the call. Man, goddamn, shout out to my people that's locked up, man. Goddamn, feed them, man. Get your commissary up. Feed your people, man. They get help, man. You heard?
I wanted to talk to you about growing up in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah.
What was that like in the
Man, it was different, man. You know, because Fort Wayne, like, in the early, you know, because I'm born in 94, so by the time 2000s came, that's when I started knowing what the fuck was going on. So we only knew what we saw on the TVs, you know, and everything. We ain't got no resources and outlets to say this was up. So we got like a gumbo mentality where we got a mixture of this, a mixture of that. We got a lot of influence. Don't get it fucked up. We got our own culture, though. We got our own shit. But growing up, it was just different. It was family oriented. It's a small town, so everybody know each other by last name. You couldn't go in the house if you had a bad last name. Oh, you wanted the such and such.
Yeah.
But it was a good too. If you had a good last name, you like, oh, you wanted them. Oh, you good. So growing up, it was real everybody know everybody, man. Like the big city where you just scatter. So, you know.
So coming from such a small town.
Yeah.
Where do you get these big dreams from?
Man, like I said, well, I'm gonna be real with you. For me, it was like the influences in my life, you know, because I had cousins and, you know, like my moms and teachers in my life that the stuff that you seen on TV, they were the ones that was doing it bigger than the ones on TV. So to see that in person, I like seeing my uncle pull up in them nice cars with the women. I'm like, man, I want to get that. So then when you get that, you got to find out how to get it. Then it's like, well, you got to do this and do that. And like you said, I had them influences. I could have pushed the dope and all that shit, but it was just like, that's easy to sell itself. What can I do that's going to last long? You understand? What's going to do something that's going to create some family generational what they call wealth.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So that's where the dreams came from. But what really made me start dreaming when Dukes lost their job in 08, the recession, they sent all them jobs overseas. Mom ain't had no job, and I ain't want to disappoint her because I was raised off of respect, not fear. You know, not like, oh, I don't want mama to fight. It was like, no, I can't do Dukes like that because she stand up. I'm not going to disappoint her and be the dope boy. You know, I'm not going to say we ain't had to do what we had to do, but at the end of the day, it wasn't the main avenue. It was like, I don't want to do this shit forever. Yeah. So it just made me say, I told her, I said, man, buy me a microphone. My uncle went out, bought a microphone. I started recording music just to learn how to mix and master on some Dr. Dre shit. My homeboys are too cool to rap, so I wanted them to rap.
Okay.
And then I start rapping, then they see the cloud and all that. Oh, now we gotta get in the booth. So that's where the dream started and just kept going and going. I just started doing a whole bunch of other shit, man.
So you started as an artist?
Yes, technically.
And it was said, it's rumored, that you had some kind of dealings with Russell Simmons and Def Jam.
Yes, I did actually. Well, shout out to Steve Rifkin. That came later on. Steve Rifkin actually, his son Ryan discovered us through our hood stories because, you know, Q from Worldstar, rest in peace to Q.
Yeah.
Before he passed away, he wrote me about this video, and it was a video where it was just me on it. But then I said, man, I don't want you to put that on there. Put the hood stories. I got a poster to show you real quick. Hold on. I don't want y'all to think I'm bluffing.
He brought. Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. These the clothes, real quick. We gonna get to that later. But these my homeboys, man. So like this.
And Hood Stories is your
it's a web series on YouTube. And so we got on WorldStar. Q, put us on WorldStar. So from there it was just like, yo, let's keep doing this shit. This could actually go somewhere. So these just screenshots of all the seasons from the best one. It's a lot more, but So again, to answer your question, yeah, we just kept it rolling from there, man.
So they had saw you had went viral on WorldStar.
Yeah, we like 14 at the time though, so we in high school now. WorldStar.
You was shooting Hood Stories at 14.
You see how young we was?
Wow.
Yeah, it was like 14 years old. So like I'm shooting it, and then sometimes like my homegirl Carrie back there, she would hold the camera. If we ain't, because we all gotta get in the scene sometimes. But I would go home. Put the clips on the editing software. I use Roxio Video Wave.
Wow.
Chop the clips up, put the shit on there, put it on YouTube, made the cover for it, and then next day we would watch it just for the neighborhood, the block. It was a hood thing. That's why we called it Hood Story. And then people at school was like, bro, you on WorldStar, and Q put us on. So from there it was just like, man, I see something different, and we just kept going from there, man. Really.
So artists, not only artists, filmmaker,
and that was my personal passion. The artist came from, I need to learn how to mix and master. Well, you can't mix and master no vocals without no vocals.
True.
So I said, well, fuck it, y'all don't want to rap on the, I'm like Hustle and Flow. They sing the shit. You know what I'm saying? She was singing on they ain't want to do it. So once I started rapping, mistakenly, Steve Rifkin discovered me again off the Hood Stories. His son was like, yo, I watched your Hood Story, but I didn't know you could rap too. My dad is Steve Rifkin. So I'm thinking he bullshitting just to get my attention. He called me with the accent, yo, this Steve Rifkin would like to fly you up. I'm too young to sign the contract, but I'm like, I'm thinking it's for Hood Stories. But he like, we want you to rap. I'm like, I don't want him to be a rapper though. Like, let me give you a preference. You got Birdman, then you got Slim.
Okay.
I'm more on the Slim approach.
Gotcha.
Don't nothing move in Cash Money until Slim say so, but you don't see Slim. You see Birdman on the camera. No disrespect, that's his shit. But I'm like the behind the scenes and all that. So Steve ended up discovering me. He flew me out. He like, yeah, I like your shit, but we want you to be a rapper strictly. So I tried to play it, and I was like, you know what? Let me put my homeboys, and maybe he'll discover them, and I could be what Steve trying to be for me, for them. I want to be Dr. Dre. I didn't want to be Eazy-E. You understand?
I like it.
So that was my thing, but that's what started to get to Steve was the WorldStar connect through Q. So rest in peace to Q. Before WorldStar came what it is, he the reason that even happened, man.
No, R.I.P. Q, man. R.I.P.
Real good dude, solid dude, man. And that's before you had like this back when WorldStar was known for viral fights and sex tapes and shit. You wasn't paying to get on promo. You couldn't pay to get on WorldStar. They had to select you.
Yeah.
So that was special. So Steve saw that. He like, yeah, well, we want to rap, but that's how I got Steve attention because his son was a fan of our Hood Stories through WorldStar.
Shouts out WorldStar, man.
Shout out to and rest in peace to Q, man.
It was a time where if you was in a fight and you hear somebody say
WorldStar,
you was getting your ass whooped. Hey,
it'll make your adrenaline rush. No, I can't lose now. I done heard WorldStar.
If you hear WorldStar, boy,
you get off the ground and start swinging, nigga. You on camera now. This ain't no normal fight no more, nigga. I'm about to. It'll make your adrenaline rush. Like, nigga, hold on, bro. I can't fuck this up.
Man, you hear that WorldStar, nigga? You better come correct, boy. You about to be famous for the wrong shit.
But to answer your question, that's how it happened. It was a mistake because rap. If you look at my YouTube, I was doing movies first, and then the music videos came afterwards. Was my homeboys like, man, they looking at you for the rap. You need to start rapping. So what I do, I start rapping just to see if I can do some 50 Cent shit, start off rapping, and then get into the power, and then get into the movies. But they was strictly like, nah, nigga, we want you to rap. And I'm like, nigga, I don't want to rap though. You know what I'm saying? I do more than just rap. No disrespect to it, because, I'm going to show you this too, if I could pull it up.
Yeah.
These are my mixtapes right here. And I made these covers when I was young. These young, man. I'm 15, 16. So I could never disrespect rap. All these my mixtapes with people on the block. I didn't have real rappers on my shit. These were niggas in my neighborhood.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? And I made every cover myself. That was my graphic design practice. Learning how to make covers and do all that shit. So, and then I did gaming. I started you see these views? You see the song? That's my song there. So I used the gaming to promote my music on there. So then the comments say, man, fuck the shit. What's the song called? And I knew that was marketing. But I'm 15 at the time.
Yeah.
You heard? So that's how that shit popped off with Steve. And then when Russell Simmons came in, they had this you know, they got All Def Digital. Okay. So they end up saying, look, we coming out with a platform called All Def Digital, because first Steve wanted to sign me directly. I went the other way because I didn't want the rap. Then I came back, changed my mind. I'm like, man, fuck this 9 to 5 shit. Steve, what you got for me? And he said, well, okay, you want to do this shit? This is the All Def. And then I ended up getting on there. They got a documentary still on their YouTube. You can look it up.
So
me, yeah.
You were the ultimate hustler at a young age.
Yes, sir.
You always had a CEO mindset.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, you understood marketing and to how to harness and use attention to your advantage.
At 15.
Yeah, 15 years.
Nobody told me this. They gotta understand. I'm raised with a single mother, no father, no guidance. My mama is, I ain't trying to put her age out there. I love you, mama. Don't kill me. Today she's 63. My homeboys that's my age, they mama just now hitting 40, 50. So that means I was raised by a grandma at that time. So she didn't understand what this stuff was. She didn't know, like, nah, I don't know what that is, but I'm too young to sign all this shit by myself. So but that was kind of saved me though. Cause at a young age, I was like, fuck that, let's sign this shit. But she like, nah, nigga, you got more than that. You ain't about to just let them just make you your artist to feed them. You nigga hold your shit. You only 15, you got a whole life. Stay independent and stay your ground, nigga. And that's why I say I was raised on respect, nigga.
Shout out mama, man.
Shout out to Mama Dukes, man. You heard? Big E Lane. I'm Elane's son, you heard?
Now, your brand, ReUp.
ReUp.
You've said that ReUp is actually symbolic of success.
Yes, sir.
Explain that.
So ReUp for me is like, everything that I used to do, I made beats. I did graphic design. You know what I'm saying? I made the music. I did the videos, music videos, movies. I did everything under the sun, but I never had a brand to put it behind it. So ReUp was like, you know what? Now that I see everybody getting paid off this shit now, because we was ahead of our time. This was a hobby. You know, most niggas play sports. Most niggas play with toys, video games. This was my shit.
Yeah.
So now I'm about to ReUp on every goddamn thing I used to do and do it again, but this time it's gonna have an LC behind it. So that's where ReUp came from.
That's cold, man.
And it was also my new, I said, man, I need a new ReUp, you know, not going into too much detail. I ain't gonna Vlad TV myself.
Please don't.
I said, man, I need a new ReUp. And this my ReUp now.
You know, it's dope that in order for a person to have to ReUp, that means he getting it off.
That's right.
Feel what I'm saying? And so the fact that you got a company named ReUp, that means that, okay, this business is booming. And I can see how that is a symbolic of success.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Words of advice for people that are trying to follow in those type of footsteps to get to that ReUp.
Don't listen to no motherfucking body but yourself, because nobody see what you see. Ain't nobody gonna understand what you say. Take advice and understand it's okay to, you know, understand what they got to say. You don't want to be no arrogant person, because, you know, if I'd have listened to a lot of older people, you know, I wouldn't have took this long to come out ReUp. Probably been ReUp at 17. You know what I'm saying? Instead of shooting dice and trying to fit in and all that dumb shit, you know. But my advice is don't get discouraged and quit trying to do shit so fast, bro. Like, oh, this shit ain't gotta work. Man, it may take 5 years. It might take 10 years. Instant gratification got everybody fucked up thinking you gotta just do this shit and do. No, bro. Make it happen. And don't do it for the money, because if you're doing it for the money gets spent tomorrow. It's gonna get spent.
I've always said
resources.
That people that we hear about, people always talk about overnight celebrities. Yeah. Those people are usually been working and grinding for 5+ years. You just heard about them overnight. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows the long nights, the nights you ain't get paid, the cold nights, you know. You know, all the losses, the times you lose money, you mess this up and you lost some money, you take losses here, you know, but at this whole time you're learning lessons. Yes. You're learning lessons to the point where even I might have took a monetary loss, but I gained a lesson. Yeah. Talk to me about losses and lessons.
Trial and error is the biggest loss. So when you first started the brand, I started in 2020. I just been doing this for 3 years. Technically 2, because I launched it in 21. I got my anniversary just passed on November 27, man. Shout out to my anniversary. So again, the losses was like, okay, I need to see what these products look like in person first before I sell it. So you may spend this much on 10 different vendors, like, man, his shit look faded. But then you got another vendor, his shit look good, but the sizes don't match. And then you just putting money out on all these until you find the right one. It took me 10 tries till I could find the right one. So it's gonna be a lot of discouragement, a lot of losses, like you said, in that run. But then also you got times where they might send it, it might come out messed up, then the customer like, hey man, it didn't come out right. But then I'll take the loss. Say, you know what, fuck you trying to send it back and pay. I'm gonna just get it remade out of my pocket. That wasn't your fault. I'm gonna reship it. Now I just lost the profit that I did, but it's off the respect of, you gotta build that trust.
Yeah.
You gotta build that trust. So I want people to know that when I pay this man, I'm gonna get what I paid for, and I trust it. So that's where the support come in at. But that's another loss, like you said, to bring your question back.
The clothing industry is a slow hustle for most people.
Mm-hmm.
I got friends that own parts of Crooks and Castles and a lot of different other brands. And, of course, the allure is that, I'm going to make a shirt and everybody going to love it and it's going to blow up and little baby going to wear it in my next music video, and that's that. Talk to me about the trials and errors and just the process of success of building a clothing brand.
Well, what people don't understand is, for one, it ain't about how many products you got, how many customers you got. Like right now, this is in 2020 I made this, but to you it's brand new out the plastic because you ain't never seen it.
Exactly.
So quit trying to make so many products, get more people, because whatever's old to you is brand new out the plastic to a nigga who ain't never seen it.
It's kind of like rap. It's kind of like music.
Like I could drop that mixtape I did in 2012. They're like, damn, that shit hard. But to you, my city, like, man, that shit old as hell. But to a new person, it's brand new out the plastic. So, don't be discouraged on that, man. Like, keep pushing that. So that's what that's about.
So don't exactly give up on the product, but actually see it through its course.
Learn how to expand it. Don't be so stuck on one narrative. Like, okay, I gotta get this person to like my stuff. Okay, once you get that city, now go to the next city. Go to the next city. That's how you burn yourself out. Because if I was smart, I would have never made nothing new until the whole world knew about the first product. And then we make a new product, then make them all know about it and keep going as I go.
That's a gem, ladies and
gentlemen.
Y'all heard? Free game alert.
Yeah.
Now, how did you? Okay, so what did you first start making as far as clothing? Was it t-shirts, jackets, shoes? What?
Gucci and Jeezy had the verses in November, right? Mm-hmm. I started off with a ReUp hoodie, and it was just to match this shoe right here. So I started off with just a hoodie. Literally, it was just a black hoodie and a white hoodie. I took it to a local store down the street. He printed it on, and I just took a picture and said, hey, this is something I'm about to come out with. Just see if they'll bite on it. But I waited for the verses to do it because I knew everybody was going to be online quoting their favorite Gucci, quoting their favorite Jeezy, and that's my demographic, because them the people that understands what ReUp is about. It's a street thing. I'm trying to street culture and trying to give to that culture and the hip hop and all that. So I know that's who gonna be bringing my money. I'm not making rock star clothing,
for sure.
But my thing was customs, like Dapper Dan. Okay, you know who Dapper Dan is, right? So like you said, I'm gonna come out with a shirt everybody like. Fuck that. Come out with a shirt that's only his. Because people write me, I got a website now, but I don't even really care about the website. It's like people like, man, I'm about to buy a shirt off your website. I'll stop them. Man, don't buy that. Give me $20 more, $30 more. I'll make a shirt that's better than that with your name on it. So you go in the club, you the only nigga with that, and we call them one-to-ones. So that makes it better.
So you actually customize a lot of your products where they're
exactly.
You ain't got to worry about nobody else got it.
Right, like this one here, I got my name on the back of this motherfucker, stitched.
Ain't nobody else.
Ain't no other Lenzy Da Great. And if it is, I'm coming for your ass.
Electronics.
Yes, sir.
You go from clothing to electronics.
Yeah, in the same year.
How does that happen?
Dr. Dre and 50 Cent influenced me, because Dr. Dre wasn't rapping, making beats forever. He understood. Now, the reason why I did that, because it takes away from, you ain't got to do no sizes on headphones. Everybody wear the same size headphone. Everybody get the same speakers, so it's a better revenue. And plus, it's more, it could be more spread out. Christmas gifts, people want it, because I could sell that same product to the same person 5 times, versus if I sell you a shirt, you're not going to buy another shirt till I come out with a new one, or you rip that one. But if I sell a headphone, like, man, my daughter want one. Cool, it's easier. That ain't what size you wear. I hope it fit them. I hope it ain't too tight on them, or you got to return it. It's like, man, just put these headphones on, and it's just a better way for marketing, man.
It's one size fits all product.
Exactly. No,
that's slick genius right there.
Come on, man.
And then you won't have a overflow. Like, say for instance, you buy 1,000 shoes.
I was just talking about
at
that.
13 size 13.
Just talking about that.
Everybody a size 10, and you ain't got no more 10.
Now you got this clearance. Now it's looking like you ain't doing good because you got all these 5Xs and 6Xs and 7. And it ain't that people buying that every day. Now you guessing, well, how many mediums I need? How many? I could buy a bulk of these, a box of these, and not worry about it. But that's why I do customs now, because it's like, well, I know I'm gonna fit you for you, and you gonna get exactly what you want. Instead of, man, he might not like the color blue, or he might not like red. Now I'm stuck with all these reds, like you just mentioned. Now I gotta get it off, drop the price, discount sales. Now like I'm begging. It's 2023, bro. We gotta move forward. We using old solutions for new problems. It's new problems now.
Exactly, and and it's almost like food. Where you go into a high-end restaurant.
Yeah,
they cater the food to order. You gotta go and order that filet mignon. They ain't just gonna have that shit made
preset.
Up. Yeah.
But how you know I didn't want lettuce on that motherfucker?
Yeah, we got filet mignon. Goddamn, you got 20 minutes for this shit go bad.
Now you just got a whole bunch of lettuce, like you said.
So a lot of brands will be like fast food, where they'll just have the chicken nuggets sitting there for a couple of hours waiting on you. But your situation is more like Papados, where you gotta go. They gotta go. Somebody
I just
go
left
back.
I'm fooled in the muff.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
God damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But keep going. I mean, interrupt you.
So yours is more like a made to order type of situation, where a person can actually come in there and they create something uniquely to themselves.
Exactly, and they love it because when their eyes pop out, when they see me take that plastic off and they see their name on it and they see exactly what color they want it, they got the design. I let them do my, because everything start off either all white or all black. I don't do presets and just put a logo on it like Alibaba or some bullshit. No, look, if you want a red stripe right here, a blue stripe right there, but it's about the shoes. They go to the mall, get a shoe, and they be like, man, I ain't got nothing to match these shoes, man. Can you get something to match these shoes? Like, it's like a green stripe and this, but this shoe got blue, and I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make that mug exactly how you want it, what you want on it. People got blocks to represent stuff they want to put. It's like tattoos of clothes. It's a way for them to, express themselves and represent where they from. You can't find that in the mall.
That's hard, bro.
Can't find that in the mall.
Let's move forward.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that did things first.
Oh, I know you going with this.
Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon.
Yeah.
I can't think of no other. George Washington was the first president of the United States. Barack Obama was the first black president of the United States. There's an artist named Soulja Boy that coins, that celebrates himself as being the first on a lot of things. But it turns out that he wasn't first on something else.
This right here. Now I'm gonna point this out. It's dirt under these shoes, meaning I wore these already. So now the thing is, I want to clear this up because I don't like messing up people's business, especially a black business. I don't want to tear nobody's business down. So I made a post literally just saying, hey y'all, he not the first to do this shoe because he just came out with a mock-up first saying, hey y'all, I'm about to come out with this. I was already on the block running in them, putting creases in them. So all I was saying was, for one, I beat the Mr. First Man at something he think he first at everything, and we got the same vendor. And on top of that, it was a marketing strategy just for me to say, if Soulja Boy charged what he charging for that shoe, that I got the same shoe as him, you can't smack your lips if I ask for the same price as that. That's all I was getting at. But the city took it as, you got those screenshots I sent you, right? Yeah. Put it on the screen, because I don't want them to think I'm bluffing, bro. Hey, and I don't want Soulja Boy to think I'm dissing. It's just like, no, bro, the city thought that, oh, well, he stole his shoe. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 4 posts, I'm correcting them. Like, no, I'm not saying he stole my idea, bro. I'm just saying we got the same vendor, and I'm beat him to the punch. But then by the 5th post, I said, well, fuck it. I'm about to just run off with this shit. Yeah, he stole my shit. So now he watching my story mode. Oh, wow. So you can see on the screenshots where he's viewing my story mode. I got text messages on them shit. I sent you repeat, man, Soulja Boy blocked me. So everybody comment like, hey, y'all stole Lenzy's shoe. Y'all stole Lenzy's shoe. And he ended up deleting the post.
So he does he even drop the shoe?
He did though. He dropped the shoe. He deleted that post though because there was so many people saying this Lenzy Da Great shoe.
But it's a similar design.
The exact same. It's the same design, different color patterns. See, we share the same vendor. I can't sit here and say I just called a vendor and said do this. Like, no, we all share the same vendor. The only thing is you could pay and purchase exclusive rights to the color patterns. He had a different color pattern, but it was the same shoe. Now in Fort Wayne, Indiana, they thinking he took his shoe because that was the first time they seen that shoe. In my mind, I'm like, bro, you can't say he stole my shoe because we got the same vendor. Master P got the same vendor for his Mignatis too. But again, game sold be told. You know, it's a lot of people like got these shoes, but I was just the only one willing to stand up and say something to the nigga like, nah, bro, you ain't first with this one, bro. Because I got these on my feet right now. It's dirt under my shoe. Nigga, you just put the mock up talking about you coming out with it. So I beat you to the punch.
There it is.
Shit. That was it.
So there isn't no smoke with Soulja?
No, not at all. Because like I said, I don't tear down no black business. And even if it was smoke with him, I'd rather deal with that personally. But I just ran off with it as a marketing scheme because it's like, well, shit, y'all saying he stole it? Well, fuck. Again, I tried to correct. But, bro, you got so many people tagging you and saying, he stole it. You're not going to keep. I ain't got all day to be, no, bro, he ain't steal it. I'd have been posting all day. But I said, well, maybe I can get his attention. Because if I was Soulja Boy and seen a young nigga from a local little town applying pressure like that and Shout out to Fort Wayne, Indiana, man. Ring the bell for Fort Wayne, Indiana, man.
Damn right.
Ring that shit, man. Them motherfuckers rolled for me, bro.
Yeah.
They said, nah, nigga, we ain't having that. So it wasn't about him stealing it. It was just like, nah, man. But I ran off with it because I'm like, maybe I'll get his attention. And it worked. He seen my story modes. He watched it. But I'm going to take it back, too, because sometimes you'll tag an artist in your story mode and they'll just go through it just to get rid of the notification. But when I seen him blocking people that was commenting on it, then I seen that he deleted the post. I said, no, you saw me, bro. You saw me. So, and all that is leading up to say this. If I was Soulja Boy and I seen a young brother on this grind applying pressure, I'd have reached out to him. Hey, bro, I see your city rocking with you. You beat me to the punch. Let's collab, bro. Let's do business. That's all I was trying to do.
Soulja Boy didn't block you though, did he?
Nah, we still good.
There it is.
It's straight. I still look at his page today. He's still cool. I still look at him for tips and everything. He a good dude, bro.
That's how Miami Mike. Shit. Damn right. We can make that happen now. I got Miami Mike is Soulja Boy's manager. He's a good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. Saying maybe there's some things in the future.
Yeah, I want to try to collab, man. You know,
because Soulja was like. He was like one of the first guys to kind of spin off from rap and have different type of products.
From our generation.
You
know, because like I'm 94, so we grew up listening to and watching. That was somebody I did use as a blueprint. Like, damn, maybe it is more than just rap. I can get into this and get into that. So again, you got to give Soulja his flowers. I quit playing with him, man. He started a lot of shit. The internet.
That nigga got a video game, and it is actually a pretty good video game.
I ain't even play what's called.
Yeah, Soulja game. The Soulja game.
I've been under a rock, man.
You know, he got the Soulja stars. He put Soulja in front of everything.
Right.
But yeah, he got a video. He came out with like a console that played like Sega games and Nintendo.
He was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
like,
they was trying to come
with the best comeback of the year.
Yeah.
He shut their ass down. No, do you see they couldn't?
Exactly, because it's like, man, you'll go buy this from the man, but you won't go buy it from a black man. Or you wanna talk down and everything, man. I'm trying to get my
and. What you just said is the reason why I said you'll pay $500 for the celebrity, but if I say $500, man, it ain't worth $500. We got the same exact vendor, same shoe, bro. Like literally. Ring the bell.
Got that right.
Air horn.
Now Ray J, was pushing his Raycon Ray Buds recently, and. You know, he had a very creative marketing process of pushing his headphones. And he had some sunglasses as well. And during this interview, Ray J is telling the guy, you can't break these sunglasses. And of course, the guy breaks them, right? Like literally. But it was funny as hell or whatever. And I say that because I could see you having those kind of moments during your media run where you just have a moment where these products just end up skyrocketing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're polarizing a personality. So I want to give you a chance and opportunity.
Yeah.
To show your personality. This is called the Kanye button. Now you can either push the Kanye button and say whatever is on your mind.
Yeah.
Or you can do B and say next question.
Okay.
Is Jada Pinkett a hoe?
Let me say this. I just think she's a marketing genius. In a way, you got to respect it, because guess what? You just brought her up on your podcast. So whatever she's doing is working, where we're putting up our time to talk about her. She may or may not be a hoe. I can't even answer that, but I do want to say if she is, it's working. If she not, it's working. But I think she's doing all that stuff on purpose just to make people say that, because negativity spreads faster than positivity.
True.
And they say no publicity is bad publicity. So I feel like she might be doing that. And Will might be on it too. He might be caught. Who knows that Will might say, hey man, look, we got to sell this book and we need some controversy behind it. So I need you to do this. And if I'm on it, I'm like, hey, do that, and we could be. You know who I learned that from? 50. And speaking of Kanye, 50 and Kanye. We thought they was beefing during that rap sale thing, and then they both came to the BET show, shaking heads. They both left home with the top 2 albums, didn't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, controversial sale.
So I asked you an extended question on that.
Yeah, what's up?
Would you be okay with your wife sleeping with August Alsina in your house?
If I'm sleeping with other bitches, hell yes. Because guess what? Will Smith doing what the fuck he want to do. He fucking bitches, like you fuck yours too. Now, if I'm a faithful husband, hell no. I'm in a bind, Nate. You got me fucked up. We getting divorced. But Will was doing his shit. See, we don't know what go on behind the cameras and closed doors. They might have made an agreement to an open marriage, my nigga.
So we know that Will was doing his thing?
Hell yeah.
We just speculating.
Will was definitely doing his thing, bro. You see the pictures, bro. That don't,
There it is.
Come on now.
See with the He pushing that motherfucker. He pushing that Kanye button today, ladies and gentlemen.
I ain't ducking.
All right, let's go to the next one.
What's up?
Is Diddy a weirdo?
You know what?
I told you this was gonna be your best interview. You thought I was playing.
Diddy, to me, I would say yes. Because at the end of the day, if I got all these artists, let's say it's the statistics and the proofs and the numbers. Come on, man, you got all these artists that was really potential. Like when they came out with the first, what was it called? Why the devil keep on fucking with me? Why they knocking on my door? Nigga, I wanted another one. Why is all your artists either like Craig Mack end up fucked up, Biggie end up fucked, everybody is ended up fucked up behind what you got going on? I'm not gonna put all the blame on, but to answer your question, yeah, you're a weirdo because you're making people do things outside their element in order for them to become successful. You're taking advantage of them being hungry. Anybody that's hungry, what the fuck you gonna do? You never heard somebody say, man, I only ate that shit because I was hungry. You know, it's better when you're hungry, but I wouldn't have ate that if I wasn't hungry. It was good as fuck because I was hungry. You understand? He ain't do that to somebody that was already on top. You know what I'm saying? So why would you even want to put people in that position? So yes, you a weirdo, bro.
Do you think that Diddy did those things that Cassie claimed he did too?
It was too many details. Hell yes. You can't make that shit up, bro. It's too many details. You got other people that was look at the research, bro. Do your due diligence, right? I did my due diligence. Everybody was already posting these things, especially 50, because 50 was supposed to get signed by Diddy. That's why he's still knocking his ass. You know what I'm saying? Before 50 became 50.
Hell, bro.
So it's a lot of old clips coming up where they was like, they tried to warn you. They tried to warn you. They ain't listen because he did it. You got money? Shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You see, he got the blowing up people cars that was talking to his girl, right? Now, as soon as J. Cole started talking, you see he been riding a bike since, right? He ain't got no motherfucking car to blow up. He said, oh yeah, you can blow my shit up. We ain't in them Hollywood meetings to know this shit. They there.
Hey man, you got a point now. You got a point.
All right.
Do you think Cassie really wanted justice, or was she trying to go after a payday?
I think it's 50-50 because you need your payday for that shit. If I'm going through that shit, I want to get paid off that too, but at the end of the day, I think she just wanted justice for everybody else. She was the one that said, I'm gonna say something if don't nobody do. I'm tired of watching this nigga get away with this shit and he doing this shit dirty, and she's the victim, bro. Now again, I don't know, I wasn't there, but from what we're seeing and what's presented to us, yes, she's a motherfucking victim. So I'm gonna ask you, bro, if you going through all this shit and you see bro still getting money off of what thing and ain't nobody confronting them, you gonna be like, man, fuck that. He did this and that, and I want to payday off of it.
I think lawsuits. I think indictments are when somebody commits a crime. I think civil suits is when somebody's looking for money. I think that, unfortunately, every black man in the world that's going to become successful, like Lenzy Da Great, it's going to be somebody that's going to file a civil suit. I mean, we're not speaking into existence, but it's going to be somebody that's going to try to come for some money. It's going to be somebody, whether it's your first partner that said that, you know, he designed your jacket, or it's your old girlfriend that said that, you know, it was her idea to put the fur on the jacket. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you're successful and they're not, they coming for their coins. And so, because if I felt that somebody committed a crime against me, I'm either going to, one, get some revenge, or two, I want to get them, you know, I'm going to take the proper precautions to get their ass locked up. Cassie ain't do that. Cassie went to get that bag. And so, you know, it's kind of scary to me too, though, because think about it, we both successful black men. We know in the process of success, we're going to leave some people behind, bro.
But you see this, though, he paid the woman.
Did he pay, or did his insurance company pay it?
Now that I don't know. You make a good point. Hey. I can't fuck with you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
But the bottom line is, she was paid.
Cause like, for instance, and I won't speak too much on I've never been sued before in my life, right? I'm 41. The first time I ever got sued, I was 40 years old. Now, I've been the same person 40 years. And in 1 year, I got threatened to be sued 3 times. Now, what is the difference? Now, of course, it wasn't anything sexually related. Right. But it was just like, damn, why is everybody threatening to sue me? Nobody used to threaten to sue my ass when I cussed them out back in the day. And 2 of the people was because I cussed their ass out. Because I got it. Or they feel that I got it. Oh, nigga, you got some money. I don't have it, so I want to take it from you. And that's why I say I feel like civil suits are people that just going for money. Because if it was a lawsuit or an indictment or something like that, then yeah, you going for justice.
I will say this, right? The people after Cassie was on that because they said, "Well, shit, she got like the Bill Cosby, like, oh, he got." Now them motherfuckers was for money.
You think Bill Cosby really did that? Do you think he took it? See, this is my thing. Like, because I be fighting with it.
Because I do want a different perspective on this shit.
I be fighting with it, Liz. Because it's like, bro, look, Bill Cosby. Bro,
okay.
Was Drake of his time, my boy. Bill Cosby was Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
You think Michael B. Jordan got to still take some pussy? No. Bill Cosby, nigga, had the Coogee sweater on before Biggie. You feel what I'm saying? And you mean to tell me that this man is one of the famous black men in the world and can have any woman that he wants to, and he gonna take the cat of this goddamn little homely looking white lady? I don't buy it, bro. I think you know what? I think Bill was on some freaky shit. Hey, bitch, we gonna get high, we gonna get drunk, and you gonna suck this black dick. And they was with it. But of course, Bill Cosby is still Bill Cosby. So 20 years later, he's still, up, and this woman can't pay her rent, and she can't call Nate no more.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Well, Bill, I ain't got shit for you, bitch. I barely remembered your ass.
I can't even argue on that.
And then here comes the civil suit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I feel like. I'm not saying that it doesn't. Listen, ladies, I'm not saying that grape doesn't happen because we're on YouTube. We're not going to say that word. I'm not saying grape doesn't happen. I'm just saying if a person is graped, you would want that predator locked up, I would imagine. I don't think that you want to goddamn get some money from a predator. Why would you want to spend the predator's money? You don't want to. If somebody would do something despicable like that to me, the last thing that's on my mind is money.
Yeah.
The first thing on my mind is either getting some revenge and popping a cap in his ass, or making sure that person can't do it
to the next person.
Exactly. So these civil suits right here,
I feel you.
Because Diddy probably ain't gonna do no jail time.
Nigga, we watched Making the Band, bro. He had them.
I would have walked for that cheesecake, bro.
Now you seen Dave Chappelle make skits about that shit on purpose, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, y'all pick me up and take me and carry me to the motherfucking why the fuck I gotta carry or go? Remember he had a viral video cussing him out. Y'all supposed to go and get me a milkshake, man. You go get me a milkshake. Go walk down and get a milkshake just to make a track, nigga.
Diddy a wild. Listen, I'm not saying that Diddy ain't a wild boy.
Just to make a track.
No, Diddy a wild boy. I'm pretty sure. Listen,
I gotta go buy a milkshake.
All I'm saying, I'm not saying that Cassie lying. I'm not saying that Cassie lying. I'm just saying it. If me and one of these young ladies, it's not your woman. I don't know which one isn't, but one of these young ladies, and we're in a relationship, and we own what we own. She like to suck a nigga toes. Right? She into that. Like, oh, I love toe sex, right? And so, for 10 years, I'm whipping out the toes on her ass, right? Just wiggling my toes in her face or whatever. And my toe game ain't what it's supposed to be.
Word.
But she like that.
Word.
Okay, and then she said, well, I want more toes, so can you call Lenzy over here? Bitch, you want...
Is that a toesum?
You want... Yeah.
A toesum?
That's what it is.
Put that in the...
Toesum.
Ring the bell to toesums.
So now she got 20 toes in her mouth.
God damn.
For 10 years straight.
Right.
And then when she called me for some money 20 years later and I don't give it to her, or the new nigga she dating work at Burger King and he can't goddamn keep her lifestyle up, she said, well, nigga, I'm gonna tell these folks you made me suck Lenzy toes.
And you not lying, because there's people like that. It's a lot of innocent motherfuckers, and we gotta talk about that shit too, because there's a lot of innocent people doing time behind that.
I just don't know how a motherfucker is held against their will for 10 years straight. Like, you mean to tell me if you my woman and I'm making you suck my toes for 10 years, you mean that at no point in time you ain't figured out a time to run?
I can't argue with that.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I can't argue with that.
I'm not saying that Diddy wasn't on some wild shit, but some of that shit Cassie was with.
Okay. I'll say 50-50.
Because she said that she had to pick out the niggas. That's like, okay, she sucking my toes. I don't want to suck Stan's toes. I want to suck Lenzy's toes.
And there was an agreement behind that.
Bitch, you wanted to suck that nigga toes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I see like she said in the background, it's like she 19, no, he 35. You gotta understand who he was going after. You can easily influence. And like I said, you gonna eat anything when you hungry.
I mean, illegal age of consent.
He not doing this to people that's up.
It's not. Is it illegal?
No, it ain't that. But we not even talking about legal aspect. We talking the mental aspect.
I'm just saying, like, I think the thing that he's guilty of is being nasty. He a freak. Yeah. He a freaky boy.
Super freak.
Some of us get that. Some of them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Is Diddy, he might be homosexual, maybe, but is that a reason to tear down a man's whole career, though?
Right. Yeah, like nothing wrong with that. If that's his sexual preference. We ain't knocking no sexual preferences out here.
But is that a reason to tear down a man's 30 years of greatness?
I get it.
That's what scares me, bro. Because, bro, you're headed for greatness. You know what I'm saying? And say you and your girl had a threesome with a midget. You feel what I'm saying? And she was like, well, you know, I don't like big bitches. I like little bitches. And so you bring a midget home. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all break up.
Right.
Then, goddamn it, Lil Baby wear ReUp in his next video. Drake got the hat on. And here come Birdman with the Birdman ReUps. Feel what I'm saying? And y'all broke up.
Oh, wait.
Boy, it gonna be the first of the month. She gonna look at that motherfucking goddamn bank account and say, it's $300 in this bank account. How much the rent is? 17? Yeah, let me hit Lenzy up. Look, I need you to pay my rent.
Or else.
And you gonna be like, the hell, girl, I ain't talked to you in 5-10 years. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got ask that nigga you left me for.
I can't argue with that, man.
Right? And what she gonna do? Nigga, I'm gonna tell him you made me fuck a midget. I'm just saying, it could happen. I just look at both ways. Now, could it been that this man is that powerful where he goddamn held this woman captive in 5-star hotels and had her on red carpets for 10 years? Yes, it's possible. Anything is possible. It's possible for a pink unicorn to walk out this motherfucker. But is it likely that she wasn't with none of that shit?
Hey, what do you say on Power? Hey, whatever they say your dad did, he did that shit.
I don't think. See, my thing is, I don't think she's lying about what they did.
Right, I get that.
I think she's lying about the fact that she won't with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Air horn of that.
Come on, you know what I mean? Like,
air horn of that.
You know how your grandma used to make you go pick a switch?
Oh man, don't
you feel what I'm saying?
Bro. See, my grandma was cool, bro, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, go pick a switch.
Yeah.
Did he gonna make the bitch go pick a nigga? Go pick it. She said what? That's a good question too. Was he beating her ass? What? Okay, I'll say this.
Okay.
I gotta watch what I say because it's not my interview, it's yours. And you trying to get me in trouble now. What man has never gotten? What percentage of men have never gotten into some type of physical altercation with their woman over 10 years? Not saying he beat her ass to the folk of Pope, but who hasn't shook a chick? I ain't gonna cap. I'll admit to this. I'll shake the shit out your ass. I'll get both of these shoulders and shake the fuck out your ass.
I'll shake you, I'll never strike
am I gonna ball my fist up and pop your ass? Hell no.
That's bitch nigga shit.
But nigga, I shake the shit. Like, who is you?
Like, calm down, or man, you have to choke her a little bit, let her catch her breath and breathe.
So who hasn't had that? Is that really uncommon where you have, or you maybe have to physically restrain her from cutting your ass with the knife because she'll come with the knife?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you have to physically hold this woman down?
Like,
I mean, if niggas want to be
Love and Hate, where she put the orange in the whatever in the got the beating her ass. Yeah, he did this. You never know.
Niggas don't want to have that conversation though, but they want to goddamn poke. Yeah, bro. Everybody get into it with that girl every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no domestic violences on my goddamn resume because I ain't put the bitch to the hospital. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've got into it with my chick before. Goddamn it,
I applaud you for that,
man. She threw a whole goddamn vase, nigga, a crystal vase at my head.
Damn.
Bro. I'm talking about hit me like,
bro, my homeboy, and he gonna watch this. Shout out to my homie, I ain't gonna put his name out there. He literally just went through that. She threw the vase, and he was minding his business, and he got fed up, and he did something outside of his character. That was the only time I said, you know what, bro, at that point, I can't even knock you for that.
But my thing is, is she gonna take some accountability for throwing a goddamn vase at this nigga head? You could have killed him.
They still blame you. You the reason I threw the vase.
Cause
but I hate that. That's what, I'm not saying it's right though. That's what I'm saying. They wrong for that.
Show, get tricked.
They wrong for that. Like, no, don't blame me that you threw the vase.
See what I'm saying?
If I do it, it's gonna be like, well, you did throw it. How's my fault that you did it? Like, come on, bro.
It's the man's fault because he didn't do what she wanted him to do.
Right.
Or he didn't operate the way
has no fury like
I'm emotional because of you. Because of the fact that this girl is commenting under your pictures, I feel that I am warranted to throw this vase and I'm not going to take any accountability. And if you do retaliate for me throwing this vase, I'm locking your black ass up. And black men men are guilty until proven innocent.
Man, right. And that's why I'm telling you, like, even when they in the wrong, they still gonna blame. And I ain't knocking. I love women.
We love them.
Love me some women. But I'm just saying, like, y'all do gotta hold accountability. How you gonna blame me for upsetting you instead of just saying, you know what, you done pissed me off, I'm gonna charge you to the game. Get your ass out of my house.
And you gotta understand this too.
That's all it takes.
Man, listen.
Cause I'm gonna get out.
Hey, man,
I'm like, all right, best say no more. I'm
the kind of girls I talk to, you tell their ass to get out. Shit, that just means they want to stay more. Go where? I'm not going no motherfucking where. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready. You don't tell me what to do. Then when you try to leave, you know what you gonna do?
What?
Sit in front of the door.
No, where you going?
You're not going no motherfucking
You just
where.
told me to leave. Why you
I told you it's gonna be your best interview now. Let's move forward. We got some more toxic shit to talk about. Young Thug's case, the YSL RICO case, is now finally convened. They have started opening statements. What do you think the percentage is of the Young Thug getting off?
It just depends on what's against them and what they allowed to be used for evidence. Because I heard they're using lyrics as a probable cause to lock him up now. So if they're using
pushing lyrics, P means pushing positivity.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and put that out there in the university.
That's right.
To the DA's office, pushing P is positivity.
Free C Murder, because C Murder was the first Young Thug with the using lyrics against. That's why he's still locked up. Well, in your lyrics you did say Master P still trying to, like, how can y'all use lyrics against my brother, and the fact that his name C Murder against, that's why he locked up too. You know what I'm saying? So again, it is possible. So I'm like, if they're using that and he didn't say what he said, he better use different abbreviations for what them words are saying. That's the only defense he got. But if he just blatantly said, hey, I did this and I did this at 3 o'clock on the block on the woo woo woo, and they can use that, he going to jail. I'm sorry. I mean, just be real.
There was also a clip where they actually messed up and showed the jury's faces. And so people started identifying, like, yo, that's Lawrence from the West Side. Do you think that the jury members maybe need to be fearful?
I would say so, yes, because you watched The Wire, right? You know, they used to have people that was in the politics that was getting knocked off that could, you know, possibly mess up Avon and Stringer, you know, and it's not just using it as a figure, because that was real life. They was putting real life situations in that show, so that stuff really happens. Like you heard about, it was a black judge that got killed not too long ago, found in the river or whatever, because they knew she was going to be the one to prosecute everybody and make everything messed up and all that. So that stuff can happen. Yeah, they should be at fear, honestly. I don't know, man. It just depends on how protected they are.
Yeah,
you know
that DA. Fannie Willis, she they gotta protect her like the president now.
That's it.
Cause I'm talking
like witness protection /
boy, she went for Trump. I would give her, but listen, I would give her credit. I don't want no smoke with Fannie Willis. Fannie Willis ain't got nothing bad to say about you, cause I know you crazy. I know your nuts is bigger than every nigga in South Fulton County. To fuck with that man. Now you fucking with Thug, okay, we get it. Niggas on nickel. But when you go and goddamn get one of the richest, most connected white men in the history of connected white men that happens to be a former president and make his ass drive to the hood.
Yeah.
And goddamn turn himself in, that's a whole nother level of op, boy. Boy, they made Trump turn himself in, dog. Hey.
It's a crazy world, man, we live in.
It is.
It is, dog.
We'll go forward. We got some other things.
Oh man, what you got for me?
All right, first I'm gonna say a name. I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I say this name. All right. Dwight Howard.
A whole bunch of bullshit media, boy. He going through it, man. God, just a whole bunch of bullshit, man. And some people you can't feel bad for. They put themselves in that situation, bro. Like, bro, I don't know. But like I said, for what they're saying, he's not wrong for what he do. I just think the fact that he was playing as if he's not with that. He could have just came out and said, yeah, I do that. Instead of trying to go around the questions like, well, it's my business. Or that's just saying yes, bro. Why can't you just say yes? You could have made it easier. They couldn't even drag it. Now people making money off of your name and off your subjects on these podcasts and shit because y'all heard Dwight Howard say, boo. If he'd have just said, yeah, it'd have been over the next case. He should have took the plea. He took it to trial.
There it is.
Don't take that shit to trial. Take the plea.
I got another name.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union.
She's the nigga. She rocks the boxers. D-Wade, I love you, bro, but come on, man. Come on, Vlad.
Oh, man.
Come on, Vlad. Like, she's the nigga, bro. Cause come on, why is you letting... I don't even want to get into it, man. But that's my words. She's the nigga. That's self-explanatory.
Fact, I agree with you on that one. All right, I got another name for you. Joe Smith.
You put it on yourself. You knew what that was when you got it.
That's what I was saying.
You don't go to the circus and get mad that you running the clowns. You should be mad you went to the goddamn circus. No, go to the library. If you want a library woman, if it was me, I'd be like, you know what? You doing this only? Well, we about to get the pimping around here. Bring the money in, because I'm broke, obviously. He admitted it. I'm not saying nothing that ain't documented that he ain't say. So I ain't knocking him. He admitted. And I went from this to that. So if my girl making money on OnlyFans and wipe, and I chose this, again, I went to the circus and I got a clown, and clowns make money by what? Entertaining motherfuckers. Then guess what? I got an entertainer for a wipe. And guess what? We about to make some money off that. If it was me.
He's really good at this.
Shit.
I got two more names.
Go ahead, man.
Two more names. He's really good at this.
I should have been a lawyer, huh? I'm in the wrong field.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Goddamn, man. I'm about to be the next proctor around this bitch.
Got you. Lori Harvey.
Live your life. Cause goddamn, her dad made it so this perfect image and glass house. We needed Lori Harvey. Cause Steve was making it seem like he had it all under control and everything just holier than thou, but it just shows like the preacher's daughter. You know how they always say the preacher's son, the preacher's daughter are always the worst ones. Yep. Live your life. She's showing that women can live life too. It ain't just niggas. I applaud women out here having their fun and shit. Y'all deserve it. Shit, you want to go out there and have fun, and these niggas know that you just left this person. You didn't hide it. It was public. So if you going from person to person, you're not putting a gun to their head saying, date me next, nigga. They like, I want the shit. So if a fish get caught by the hook, you gotta give credit to the fisherman.
There it is.
Shit. Live your life.
Lenzy, you don't slut shame. That's a beautiful thing, son.
Live your goddamn life. This 2023. This traditional shit is over with.
He uplift them hoes.
Hell yeah. Hoes. Shout out to the hoes, man. I love the hoes, man. Cause the hoes is nigga. I ain't gonna get into it. Go ahead.
Last name of the day.
Yeah.
Sexy Red.
I love her honesty.
Yeah.
I love that she didn't come out trying to be and then you found out. Look, this what it is. I like this shit. Fuck it, pound time. Now I will say this, you got these kids fucked up, man. How the kids know that they pussy hole pink and the booty hole brown before they knew they color wheel, and they ain't even been in art class yet.
Oh, bro.
You 4 years old on the TikTok and they ain't even went to art to know. Now when they go to art class finally and learn the colors, they go, oh, I know what that pink is. I know what brown is. Leave the kids alone, man. But it ain't her fault. I think they using that to push and fuck some shit up. But I ain't gonna speak too much on that. It's a deeper agenda with her. But she making her money. Get your shit.
Whole empowerment.
Get your money. Shit.
Hey man, I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. This been a dope ass interview. Hey man, before we get out of here, can you let us know where can I get this shoe? Man. Where can I get these jackets? Where can I get
it? Man, go to ReUp 260. 260 is the area code for Fort Wayne. Shout out to Fort Wayne. So again, ReUp260.com. Follow me on Instagram at Lenzydagreat _ReUp CEO, and Lenzy is spelled Lenzy, not Lieds. I went through that my whole motherfucking life. So again, it's only one Lenzy. You type it in on any social media from YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Just look me up, man. Holla at me. I ain't no Hollywood nigga. You write me, I'm gonna write you back and provide your services.
You heard about Adam 22 got a game show, the reality show about who gonna screw his wife next? You heard about that?
I heard about that. You see, he doing what Joe should be doing. That's what I'm telling you. God damn.
If you got one, you might as well goddamn.
Power to the hoes. Get money. And we gonna get money. Them boys fresh, but they not this stunning. When I walk by, it even smell like money. Fuck it. Get your money. The pimp game is different. You not on the block no more on the corner. Hey, come get some pussy. Now I'm OnlyFans. I got pornos. Bitch, get my money.
You know what? I can see how you pimping kids partner.
Shout out to Pimpin' Kid, man. Hey, much love.
Shout out to Kid, man. You can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money NICHE.
Man.
Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Lenzy Da Great. Best interview ever. I told you.